The phone vibrates on the table between us. Face down, silent. I'm mid-sentence when it happens. I stop anyway. Something about the way his eyes flicker. Not panic, calculation. My chest tightens, slow and sharp, like I've stepped on glass but don't want him to see me bleed. I tell myself it's nothing. I always do. The room feels colder than it should. The hum of the refrigerator is suddenly too loud. My own breathing feels staged. I don't ask who it is. I already know. He flips the phone over, too casually. A name I don't recognize flashes, then disappears. I smile. A practiced thing. Muscle memory. Inside, something shifts. Not heartbreak. Alignment. This isn't the moment everything breaks. This is the moment it starts making sense. I nod while he talks. Words slide past me. I'm already somewhere else, running scenarios, testing probabilities, feeling the weight of a truth that hasn't arrived yet, but is close enough to cast a shadow. I decide right then not to confront. Not yet. Storms don't announce themselves. They gather. So do I. Christina didn't come to me crying. She came quiet. That was the first red flag. She sat across from me, hands folded, voice steady in a way that felt rehearsed. She said she had a feeling, not proof, just patterns. Late replies, changed passwords, a softness he used to reserve for her, now rationed. I listened. I always listen. She didn't want drama. She wanted certainty. That's where UDY came in. A loyalty test isn't about temptation. It's about permission, about whether someone believes they're unseen. I volunteered to be the eyes. Outwardly, I stayed neutral. Internally, I cataloged everything: his habits, his tells, the way he laughed when he thought he was winning. I told Christina nothing definitive, only that we'd know soon. Denial is loud. Realization is silent, and mine was already whispering. The test began without him noticing. A message. Carefully worded, harmless on the surface. I watched the typing bubble appear, disappear, reappear. Each pause told me more than the words ever could. He asked questions, personal ones, too comfortable, too fast. I kept my responses short, inviting, neutral. He filled the gaps himself. Days passed, then nights. I observed him with Christina, how his affection had an expiration time, how his phone never left his hand but never faced up. Inside me, a slow burn. Not rage. Focus. I pulled call logs, cross-checked times, matched stories. Everything aligned too cleanly to be coincidence. Still, I waited. People reveal themselves when they think they're in control. I let him believe that. The final message was simple. An invitation. No pressure. He accepted within seconds. That's when my doubt died. The evidence arrived in a neat digital folder. Screenshots, timestamps, voice notes he forgot could be saved. I reviewed it alone. Once, twice. No shock left to feel. When I handed Christina the file, I didn't explain. I didn't have to. She scrolled, stopped, covered her mouth. I watched her heart break in real time and felt nothing but clarity. Later, I asked him one question, soft, casual. Did you ever think about telling her? He froze, just a fraction too long. The silence answered for him. We didn't yell. We didn't accuse. Christina invited him to sit. I placed the phone on the table, face up this time. He recognized it immediately. Color drained from his face. I said nothing. He spoke first. Too fast, too much. Excuses unravel when no one interrupts them. When he finished, I slid the screen toward him, paused on his own words. He looked at me then, really looked, and understood. This wasn't a trap sprung in anger. This was architecture. Christina stood, thanked him for his honesty. Finally, she walked out. I stayed long enough to watch him collapse inward. Then I left too. No slammed doors, no last words, just absence. In the aftermath, there were no tears, only quiet. Christina didn't ask how to heal. She already knew. Truth doesn't comfort, it liberates. As for me, I felt lighter than expected. Not victorious, resolved. Some people think loyalty tests are cruel. I think lies are.
We didn't destroy anything that wasn't already rotting. The storm passed, the air cleared, and the final lessons settled in, calm and sharp. The moment someone shows you who they are, believe them.